Good wishes to you all, dear students. I am Bosco of Carmel. I am very happy to meet you in this video class. Today we study History Lesson 1, Unit 1, Outbreak of World War I and its aftermath. First, we are going to learn 2 more questions in detail. First question heading is Importance of Sino-Japanese War. The importance of Sino-Japanese War was the important one which led to the First World War. Sino-Japanese War means war between China and Japan. It was fought in the year 1894. China was defeated in this war. Through this war, Japan annexed Liaotung Peninsula of China. Thus, China showed its superiority or power to the Asians as well as to the Europeans. Now, we see the question, how do you assess the importance of Sino-Japanese War? First, you write the side heading. The side heading is Importance of Sino-Japanese War. Then you write it with 3 points. The first point is Japan forced war with China in 1894. Point number 2 is Japan annexed the Liaotung Peninsula with Port Arthur. Third point is by this Japan proved that is the strongest nation of the East Asia. We see this answer, all the 3 points once again. Point number 1, Japan forced war with China in 1894. Point number 2, Japan annexed the Liaotung Peninsula with Port Arthur. Third point, by this Japan proved that is the strongest nation of the East Asia. Next we move to the second one, countries in the Triple Entente. During World War I, the world was divided into 2 groups. One was under Germany and another one was under Great Britain. Triple Entente was signed in the year 1907 between Great Britain, France and Russia for threatening triple alliances of Germany, Italy and Austro-Hungary. The agreement was later supplemented with alliance to Portugal and Japan. Next we see the question. The question is, name the countries in the Triple Entente. There are 3 countries under this. First side heading. The side heading is countries in the Triple Entente. 1. Britain. 2. France. 3. Russia. We can remember this by using this formula or coin words BFR. B stands for Britain, F stands for France and R stands for Russia. Then we move to the third one. The third one is 3 militant forms of nationalism in Europe. Nationalism is an idea or movement that promotes the interest of a particular nation, especially with the aim of gaining and maintaining the nation's sovereignty over its homeland. During World War I, England followed Jingoism in Tamil, ஆரவாரமான நாட்டுப்பற்று. France followed Chauvinism, அதிதீவிர நாட்டுப்பற்று. Germany followed culture in Tamil, அதிக வெறி கொண்ட நாட்டுப்பற்று. For showing the prestige of these nationalistic ideas which led to First World War from 1914 to 1918. Now we can see the third question. The question is, what were the three militant forms of nationalism in Europe? The side heading is three militant forms of nationalism. The first one, England, Jingoism. Number 2, France, Chauvinism. Number 3, Germany, culture. Once again we can see three militant forms of nationalism. Number 1, England, Jingoism. France, Chauvinism. Germany, culture. For remembering the country's name, EFG. E stands for England, F stands for France, G stands for culture. EJ, England, Jingoism. FC, France, Chauvinism. GK, Germany, culture. Easily you can remember this answer. I hope you all learned this easily. Have a wonderful day.